The Daily 2 is brought to you by Carolina's Sinus Center. Welcome to the Daily 2. I'm Laura Polka. If you've ever had a sinus infection, you know how painful they can be. Well, a procedure called balloon sinus dilation is helping people. Joining us now to talk more about this is Dr. Andrea Williams with Carolina's Sinus Center. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us, what is balloon sinus dilation?
This is a procedure where a tiny balloon is used to dilate the sinus opening, restoring ventilation and the drainage pathways of the sinuses.
And you said until recently, this was always done inpatient.
It was an outpatient procedure, but it had to be done under general anesthesia, and now patients can have it done under local in the office. And because of that, it doesn't require general anesthetic. The recuperation time is much shorter. Patients go back to work in a day or two, as opposed to a week with a traditional sinus surgery.
So who is a candidate for this?
The patient who's troubled by recurrent sinus infections, they're having 4 or more sinus infections a year, or the patient who has persistent symptoms for more than 12 weeks. And the balloon sinus dilation is a good alternative to traditional sinus surgery. So anybody who's requiring traditional sinus surgery can typically undergo balloon sinus dilation.
How painful is the actual procedure, and what's the recovery like?
Patients compare it to like a dental procedure. It's done on the local with a sedative, so it's not terribly uncomfortable, but there's some mild discomfort. And after the procedure, the patient may have congestion, but because we're not doing a lot of cutting and removing tissue, they heal much faster and they're back to work in a day.
How effective is this procedure?
Very effective. 94% of patients do very well, and it is a permanent procedure because we are remodeling the bone, so they get lasting results just like traditional sinus surgery.
That's great news. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like more information, go to carolinassinuscenter.org, or you can call the number on your screen. For the Daily 2, I'm Laura Polka.